What's going on? Gen X Army Vet here with a video talking about how to respond to trolls that you encounter on your content creator journey. Me in particular, I'm doing this for YouTube. So, yeah. What I've learned ever since I started actually taking this more seriously this past January is that no matter what you say, your opinions, your thoughts about a particular topic, someone will always debate you on it, and you have to be prepared for that. So I welcome all debates, open forum, whatever. Because I try to, when I speak about something, I try to hit you with the facts, figures, and statistics of what I'm talking about. Like I generally have knowledge about a lot of different topics. Off the top of my head, from traveling around the world, doing certain things, my experiences of being an adult, and for instance, when you talk about something that deals with black folks, about how let's use this the whole SNAP benefits being cut off right now, and black folks always quick to say, it's more white people that are on welfare, statistically speaking, than black folks. Although that is true, I mostly see nothing but black folks on social media complaining, ranting about how they need to run them their food stamps or they're going to be up in Walmart robbing people, robbing the stores, robbing individuals to get the money that they need or to get the food they need, especially since Thanksgiving is coming up next month. I don't see white folks doing that. I don't see Asian doing it. I don't see Hispanic, Latino people doing it. It's black folks. So one could argue that from the outside looking in, if that's all that's on YouTube, people posting videos about it on TikTok or X, it's all they see is black folks complaining and doing and saying what they're gonna do, commit crimes. One would or think that okay, it's a lot of black people on food stamps, so black people are the ones who are normally on food stamps. You see how that could be, taken as what I just said, like oh, a lot of black people. Because if you look at it that way, you have no choice but to think that. The same thing when he talks about when, say, I speak on black issues. The whole thing about uh, just random cultures, always getting pulled over by the cops or doing stuff or getting arrested or, shootings that happened. Well, it's always black folks just you normally see in the limelight because that's what's driven. That's what's driving, the media. That's what's in, the news. If you talk about it, oh, he should have done this instead of this. Why couldn't he pull over, shut his mouth, have all his information ready? Why didn't he roll the window completely down? First thing, the officer walks up to the window, it's immediate attitude from the individual that's in the car that got pulled over. And so what do cops do? They rise to meet the same level of hostility that they're receiving. Yeah, the officer has to be more professional. However, you can't just, let somebody just continually berate you, and you do nothing about it. So after a certain point, they lose their patience, they pull you out the car, or you fight back, you get tased, and then you speak up as a black person about it. Oh, quit being a coon. Quit cooning for the white man. Uncle Ruckus, Uncle Tom. Oh, you're not but a Timu branded Tato. Like, yeah, I see my comments. Like, it doesn't bother me one bit. It's just funny that I always get that from black people. You know, if I'm going back and forth with, someone outside of the black race, it's like, it's more statistics, facts, figures. We talk, actual information. Black people, they always want to bring you down. Oh, it's like the whole, say the crabs in a barrel mentality. Don't let nobody up, not for a second. They see you do better or they see your channel starting to grow, cut him down. He's talking too much. You know, it's always something dealing with that. It's the whole begging. Like I did a video about begging on TikTok. I'll stay out of my business. I'm like, but you're the one who put the information out there. I'm just talking about the information that you put out there, and yet you want to come at a person the way they speak or videos they done, or they try to hit you with the looks. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. You think I'm 47 years old? I don't give a damn about what you say. You come at me all you want in the comments. I don't block anybody's comments. I don't disable them. Like, you come at me, go ahead. I do this YouTube thing for fun. This isn't a job for me. I don't need it one bit. I like doing it as a hobby. You know, I like to see where we go. But as far as like my main source of income, nah, it's nowhere near that. But no, just dealing with trolls. Just you got options. You know, you can either block them. I don't do that because I don't care. You got your freedom of speech. So I'm just come at you just like you come at me. I don't care. You know, you can delete or you can completely ignore. I just ignore. I don't have to delete you. You know, I let your comments stay up there so other people can see the things that you say. You know, when you make yourself look like a dumbass. Fair treatment. I have no issues with that. But as far as, you know, same thing with like when you speak on women, you know, women's issues. You know, you can say something like, "Oh, men do this, men do that." Like, have you took account and looked at yourself and see what are you doing wrong? Stay out of woman's issue. Blah 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 blah. You sassy. You don't like women. You know, who raised you? Who hurt you? You know, your mama black. I'm like, that has nothing to do with the topic we're talking about. It's all this digressing. No, focus on the topic. You know, then the women, they start making comments or something like, "Sis, you out of line." You know, you draw within the lines. He's talking about this, draw within the lines, stay with this. You know, when you hit them with fact or statistic or figures, they come with the shaming language. As Kevin Samuels would say, sign language. Shame, insult, guilt, the need to be right. All the time. So if you're doing YouTube or whatever content creation that you're trying to do, trying to get started as YouTube, hey, feel free to do it. The thing is, you got to have thick skin, or you got to be, you know, like just like an attitude where, you know, there's nothing that anybody can say that can bother me. Like I said, I grew up in the 80s, you know, where bullying was a thing, where it was good to be bullied because it builds character. It makes you more resilient towards everything else in life. So, you know, being in the military, it makes you resilient. So I was ready for the military when I joined. Nothing but a thing, like a chicken wing on a string. You know, those who know about P-Funk, you know, House Party, you know, things like that, Class Act. But, yeah, that's my thought on it. That's, you know, as far as bullying, it's just words. But apparently, as of recently, words can get you deleted. So, it's still at the end of the day, it's just words. Words can't hurt me, especially when you're just immune to certain things because, you know, like I said, Gen X, we don't care. We don't give a fuck. I'm a honey badger. So, well, let me know your thoughts in the comment down below. Those who actually out doing content creation, because mostly everybody's doing their content on TikTok. I'm not a TikToker like that. I go to TikTok to see what people are doing and comment. I make some videos about it, but other than that, it is what it is. You know, there are people who want to do YouTube that are scared because of backlashes that they'll receive. Hey, sometimes you gotta laugh at yourself if you say something stupid. I did it yesterday. I couldn't say the word anesthesia, and I still can't fucking say it. And I was in the medical field, so I should be able to say this word. Anesthesist. You know, someone who's an anesthesiologist. It's a shorter version of that word, and I can't fucking say it to save my life. You gotta be able to laugh at yourself when you do something wrong, when you do something right. Hints of humor. We're all adults. We're all going through this world at the same time, so laugh at yourself. Don't let the trolls get to you. They're always going to be there. I've trolled, but I troll with facts, figures, and statistics. And so when they can't stand that, I get deleted. You know, my comments get deleted, not me personally. My comments get deleted or, you know, completely ignored. But like I said, do what you do. Have fun on YouTube. It's for fun. It's for entertainment at the end of the day. That's all I got to say about it. You know, comment if you want. Comment, you're whatever. It's all good. Like, share, subscribe to the notification bell. I'll catch y'all folks in the next video. Peace.